I have two Crusaders.
The bad kind.
Your arm opened up, unfortunately. If it's dipping every, like, 3-5 minutes, then, honestly, I'll finish this up and say, yeah, no. As frustrating as that is, I am not going to have it just drop every 5 seconds. No, I've been having an issue with the internet being a bit of a fuck right now. And I thought I solved it for a while, but apparently it has not happened. And, yeah, that's getting a little frustrating. Well, I mean, it sucks that folks are coming in and getting bad impressions. Like, no, I would like to entertain. I'm a hack job, and I'd like to consider myself a professional hack job. And if it's not fixing itself, or rather, if I can't fix it, I have to wait till either the end or roughly mid of November before I can get an actual fix. Which is the double irritating part. Now let's fuck this Jaeger up.
Roger.
Die. Die.
Reporting. Critical hit. Commander. Locked on. One less structure. Good to go. Sprinting. Got it.
Good to go.
Orders. Moving to full throttle.
Alright, let's get the Jaeger.
Engaging.
Blap, blap, eat plasma.
Go time.
And that's the problem with the base Jaeger. Too little armor, too much gun.
Commander.
You never think you would hear that in life, but it's true. You need to put a little more, you need to protect gun.
Position confirmed. Locked on. Right. Who's next? Inflicted some heavy damage.
But I do appreciate the condolences, and I want to try and fix it as quickly as I fucking can.
Waiting for orders.
Well, the thing about the Jaeger is that it has AC2s. And AC2s kind of have a very distinctive problem of being a bit underwhelming for what they are.
Yes, Commander. Fire. Let's hit them hard.
Oh, yeah, crab's good stuff. Especially if you can get yourself a real crab model.
Waiting for orders. Affirmative. We can do this!
Big list.
Enemies down.
I've noticed there's quite a few crab lovers around here, and that's perfectly fine. I'm just wondering where all the crab lovers came out of.
Losing weapon systems.
I can respect that. Mech 5 is perfectly... I understand, you know, getting a love from a Mech Warrior game.
Commander?
Cycle out one of the ERPPCs and drill his back. Boom.
Retreat. Mech destroyed.
Hey, Neff. But yeah, the AC-2 is just a model. It's just... It runs into problems. On tabletop, the AC-2... Most ranges happen closer to where the AC-10 and whatnot would excel. And it's a little... It's heavy for what it brings to the table. That being said, I've still used a blackjack on the table very effectively.
I'll meet you at the LZ.
Now that sounds like fun. Blackjacks are good mechs, my dude. Use them exactly what they're intended for, and they will put their weight in and then some. Because nobody looks at the blackjack going, you know, this thing's gonna kill me. Now they look at it and go, that thing's a piece of shit. And then they don't realize how much they've let that thing deliver the pain. Well, the other problem you run in with, Sophin, is that different mediums do different mechs differently. For instance, jump jets are fucking pain to use in Mech Warrior, but in tabletop, they are absurdly good with that mobility. AC-2s suck on tabletop because you usually don't get to use them at the range that you want to, and, well, they fire once for 2 damage. That's not a lot compared to some mechs which can have upwards of, like, 200 armor. On the other hand, in Mech Warrior, you actually have the range to use those things and snipe like a champion. I mean, hey, those are all still perfectly legitimate ways of experiencing the medium. The planet itself is a 1 dot... Oh, God. Never mock a trash can. You don't know what somebody left inside of it. You know what? Fuck it. I'll do this flashpoint. The Baying of the Hounds. You're not going to believe this, but Morgan Kell, the Morgan Kell of the Kell Hounds, wants us for a job. This isn't the sort of offer you say no to.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
I mean... Yeah, actually, there's one with Aero 4s that have 2 nukes in it. But yeah, the urban mech is very deadly if it's in its preferred environment. And its preferred environment is popping out of a murder hole and, well, murdering you. Weight limit 5 for 6 mil.
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
And we've officially made it to the year 3065. If you ever have to fight an urban mech in open combat, pray for the poor bastard. Gotta renew our subscription. I very much am a fan of being a brawler. If it's telling, my favorite mechs in weight class is Wolfhound Light, Centurion Medium, uh, Marauder in a heavy, and then I like Highlander as my assault. Fedcom Civil War grinds over Talon Mech Works. Talon, Federated Commonwealth. Under the order to take Talon Industries Complex in Coleman Mountains, the 7th Fedcom RCT, under the command of the Lieutenant General Tory Hughes, has been facing off against the Loyalist 22nd Avalon Hussars since November of '63 with little to show for it. For the most part, the Hussars have been content to sit in fortified positions throughout the mountain ranges, falling back when needed and bleeding the 7th for every meter. Last November, the Hussars launched a significant strike against the 7th, allowing a number of cargo dropships to lift off of the Callan plant, presumably full of battle mechs and other material bound for Loyalist forces. The Highlander is the one with the jump jets. The one with the axe in its hand is either the Hatchet Man, which is a medium, or the Axe Man, which is the heavy. Standardized pirate mech designs reported in Periphery. Outreach. There's always been pirate mechs, bastardized units cobbled together from whatever spare parts could be fabricated, salvaged, or stolen. Most are one-offs welded and bolted together in a hurry only to be disassembled later, with the Corsairs and Roughnecks the notable exceptions. Now disturbing reports from the Periphery indicate a new indigenously reported pirate battle mech design is coming onto widespread use. Rather than a repurposed industrial mech or a true Franken-mech like the Corsair or even the Cataphract, the new light mech was reportedly designed from the ground up as a pirate raider, sporting a quadret of lasers, an endo-steel frame, and enough jump jets and reactor capacity for impressive mobility. If true, this development points to a significant increase in the manufacturing and logistical capabilities of the typically disorganized Periphery pirate gangs. It is likely that civilian and even military traffic in the region is even at more risk than usual as a result. Wolfbanes approaches you on the mess deck. Commander, you know how Knivetail is sidelined in medbay? I've been visiting her, trying to keep her morale up, and, well, she's really messed up. She thinks her injury was her own fault. Maybe you could do something? Resting a hand on Wolfbane's shoulder, you say, "Thanks for letting me know, Wolfbanes. I'll see what I can do." You drop a datapad with a huge stack of book chips on the way over to medbay. Knivetail opens her eyes as you enter. "Commander, I wasn't expecting visitors today. Just thought you might appreciate something to take your mind off of things," you say, setting the datapad and chips on the table beside her. "I didn't mean to interrupt your rest." After a few minutes, you take your leave so Knifetail can go back to sleep. Sometimes you can do nice things for the crew. It's nice when you can do that.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Just get this knocked out of the way. Yeah, just drop 10 mil, that's fine. Increases drop weight by 500 Oh, God, fuck no. Nope, I am okay to let that sit for a while. That's a big budgetary increase. Yeah, no. Don't get me wrong, I could literally drop, like, all the goddamn super heavies I wanted, but... Outreach Federated Commonwealth. While the world has been relatively quiet since the destruction of the Loyalist Nanking SMM, House Liao has been renewing their efforts in the system. Sparked by the arrival of as yet unidentified mercenaries, a new wave of Xinjiang results and terrorist attacks have occurred on the planet. the planet's allied garrison, the 1st FedCom RCT, have begun to move in to put down the disturbances. Attack and defend contracts are available via the MRBC. New World invites Word of Blake to garrison HPG. Outreach Federated Commonwealth. After years of combat between the 13th Lyran Guard and the pro-Liao home new regulars have laid waste to much of the world, a new force under the Word of Blake has arrived to the planet. Ostensibly on planet to garrison the local HPG station, many believe this is a precursor to a larger seizure of the planet, as has happened elsewhere on the Chaos March. While some of the populace has had reservations about the incoming Blakist forces, a larger portion of the war-weary population have welcomed the new arrivals, considering the Word of Blake a better alternative to the anarchy that has plagued their world. I'll be honest, I don't like dropping assault scout lances at all. I actually don't really like assaults, to be honest. Because if I'm not using a Highlander, I'm using an Awesome. Alright, what's Morgan Kell want? You're here. Good. I was wondering if you accept my invitation. We are in the habit of snubbing legendary mech warriors, Cal. When we received your summons, we made following up our top priority. I will confess to some surprise finding you here. Last I heard, you were living in exile at the St. Marie's house on Zania. St. Marinus House, a sanctuary for retired mech warriors hidden deep in one of Zanara's uncharted deserts. The facility's exact location remains a closely guarded secret, shared only with renowned mech warriors who elect to seek refuge from the horrors of war. Zania. Best known for the legendary St. Marinus House Sanctuary, Zania is a semi-industrial system in the Lyran Commonwealth. The system's single-inhabited planet, also called Zania, is home to nearly 3 billion people, most of which live in industrialized areas surrounding the world's 4 seas. Massive irrigation projects draw water from these seas to the interior of Zania's continent, supplying the citizenry and the planet's agricultural industry. You heard right, left to my own devices. It's where I'd be right now. And yet yet here we are, orbiting a lifeless hunk of rock in the periphery. Care to tell us why? A few months ago, I received a message from a woman I knew in a different life. My first love, Tempest. Turns out I've got a daughter by her, Megan. I never even knew that the kid existed, but she's got my eyes, and she and her mom are in serious trouble. Now, if you knew anything about Tempest, you know how rare it is for her to even put out a distress call. She's one of the most genuinely dangerous women I've ever known, and that's saying a lot. To hear her ask for my help set up alarm bells that I couldn't ignore. What kind of trouble are they in? A life-threatening kind. Some mercenary outfit, the Beasts of Balawat, have been chasing them across the periphery. Shadowed them all the way here to Vibranium. I guess Tempest figured that a dead planet would be a good place to hide as any. She and Megan and a handful of bodyguards have been hiding out here, waiting for the cavalry to arrive. Vibranium. An airless world of Vibranium was a critical military base defending Liao's border from the Free Worlds League. The League seized the base in the Second Succession War, then abandoned it, detonating nuclear devices inside the facilities before leaving. Thanks, parakeets! And that's us, I take it? Yeah, that's you. When I smuggled myself away from Xenia, I convinced my brother Patrick to loan me a lance of Kellhounds for the trip so I can support you, but only as a last resort. If the galaxy at large learned that I left the monastery, things could get messy. Understood. We have an extraction plan for Megan and Tempest. Yes, Tempest and her bodyguard have identified a functional starport not far from their current location. While the structure has been laying dormant for God knows how long, it is functional life support and guidance systems. If they can reach it, they should be able to safely extract from the planet's surface, but there's a complication you're going to have to deal with first. I spent the last few days doing scanner sweeps of the planet's surface. I picked up that the Beast of Belawat's lands near the convoy's position. And the comm chatter suggests that they're packing a modified Stalker. It's a missile boat, a walking LRM platform with enough long-range firepower to wipe out the entire convoy. We can't risk moving Tempest and Megan while that thing is on the field. I need you to drop your lance, eliminate the Stalker, then get the convoy to its destination. And you and your Kellhounds will be waiting in orbit while we do all of this. That's right. I half suspect the entire situation is a setup, that someone is targeting Tempest and Megan to get to me. If that's true and I drop in person, I could be signing their death warrants. Bait loses their value after the trap has been sprung. You give me Tempest and Megan, then we'll figure out what to do with the Beast of Belawat. When this whole episode has been put to rest, I'll return to Xania, and you'll walk away a whole lot wealthier. Do we have a deal? Deal, Cal. We're in. That's good, Commander Meredith. I don't have a lot of friends out here. It's reassuring to know that you've got my back. Go take out that stalker, then get my family back for me. I'll be waiting. The Beasts of Belawat have units scattered all around this basin. More importantly, they've got a monster LRM boat that needs to go down before we can even try to move the convoy to a landing site. It's an assault class mech. It's an assault mech, stalker class, heavily modified for indirect fire. Destroy and proceed to the rendezvous site. Remember, Viribrinium is an airless planet. Watch your heat levels out there. I trust that you understand the gravity of the situation, Commander. There's no margin for error on this deployment. You will do your job and do it well, or people I care about will die. Yeah, we're doing a party favor for Morgan Kell. Oh, shit, that didn't get a repair order. You know what? We don't need the Pilum for this one. Melee is going to be preferred down here. I'll bring veteran staff. There's going to be plenty of rookie missions that we can send people on. Think that's sealed? You are not allowed to drop 9 units. Only 4. Got it! Right, we can only drop 4 for these operations. Then I'm gonna need a drop. I'm gonna need a drop good on this one. Also a reminder, we're on the fucking moon. Where's my archer? Yeah, this thing generates heat pretty bad. And I'll go for a tackle. Save the artillery for later. The faster I spot this thing, the faster it dies. Heat, punch, range support, literal punch. It's bad. I think you have like 0.7 heat. Yeah, there's no atmosphere. Well, to reiterate the point I just said, Kirchan, there's no atmosphere. As in, nowhere for the heat to go. You think space is really fucking cold? But it's only cold because there is literally nothing. It is vast void. Void is the absence of any form of thing that can keep heat. Now, to be fair, you can still push heat out into space, but I honestly don't know. I don't see why it is a no acquire. It's just a different kind of stalker. But yeah, it is extremely inefficient to push out heat. A kind of good analogy for this situation is that... Nah, actually, I don't really got a good analogy for this one.
Command interface initiated.
The Beast of Belawat's modified stalker should be somewhere in this area of operation, Commander. It is designed to obliterate targets from range, but it'll be vulnerable in CQC. I advise you get up in its face and engage it with short-range weaponry. We need to extract Megan and Tempest as quickly as possible, so watch your armor. There won't be time to repair or refit your mechs between missions. We understand the urgency, Cal. Don't worry, we'll get your people back to you. It's night, so reduced visuals, no surprise there, but the low gravity should increase your maximum range of engagement with missiles and ballistic weapons. Don't forget about the horrific heat dissipation, though. Jump like a rabbit and it could cook you.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Okay, worse. 65% heat generation.
Acknowledged, Commander.
If I were planning an ambush, this is where I'd put it.
Waiting for orders.
Yes, Commander.
Quick stepping it.
Much appreciated, Tarv. Well, once again, Kirchan, there's no atmosphere. There's nothing to latch onto.
Orders? Good to go.
Good to go.
Fuck.
Acknowledged. Confirmed.
Unfortunate that they have two lances out in the blue, so I couldn't wait out this particular ambush lance. One, game mechanic. Two, napalm. I believe napalm or white phosphorus can burn without oxygen. Or maybe it's, No, because fire would still need something to cook with. Might be magnesium. I know there's stuff that can burn without it being specifically, without needing oxygen. Also, that is Evasion 8, and they are still drilling that fucking Tin Fist.
Yup.
What cooked off the hardest last round? The Star Slayer did.
Copy that, Commander. Engaging target.
Well, no, because
Yes,
I have...
Commander.
It might be size delta that's causing the problem here. Because I've had my Raven last a long time. Like, it's a starter mech that has survived the distance. God, we're being fucking bracketed. That's not good. Thankfully, they're having a bad time hitting my Annihilator. Where the fuck did they get a Grand Dragon from?
Reporting.
Commander. Affirmative.
Light it up!
Firing on target.
Hoping for something good.
Solid connection, that one.
Awaiting orders.
I could cluster if it has a... Nah. I want to do some damage here.
Engaging. What's up, boss?
If I'm not going to get any mileage, then I may as well just stand and take the shots.
Copy that.
The Grand Dragon is just a better dragon. It's perfectly fine for what it is. I personally I lean towards favorably looking upon dragons.
Took a hard hit there.
It's go time.
It might cook itself off with how much it's spiking up its heat profile, realistically.
You got it.
Fuck me. We're burning up.
Inflicted some nasty on
Well,
some bitch.
yes,
My heat gauge is getting
it
pretty
does
high.
have radiation shielding built in, but it's not using fusion. It's using fusion, not fission. Fission produces radiation. Fusion, I believe, doesn't. Or doesn't require the same protections. Oh, God.
You need me to hold still for you? Reporting.
The dragon goes on a 4. I can react by that time. But I can fuck up the Star Slayer. Dragonfire is mostly clipped by this point.
Go, go, go! Firing all weapons. Forward! No
Okay, you are not XL, but you are going down. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, it's got a light engine. That would check.
Minimal damage on that hit.
The fact that everything's armed with infernos here only irritates me slightly a lot. God, I'm gonna get slagged out of my fucking mech at this rate.
got lucky.
He is burning up like a bastard. Fuck!
Standing by. Here it comes. No retreat.
Do you have ammo? You do carry ammo. God, I need to cool the fuck off. But I don't got much I can do to sit around on that right now. That should stop him from doing anything nasty. I'm gonna start opening up here any minute.
I'm catching some serious shit here, Commander.
Yes, Commander.
Hit him on his bad side, and that should be all sorts of fun for this
Have no
dude.
doubt, it will be done. Locked on for physical attack.
Good night!
Tech warriors, show them what you got.
Reporting.
The Star Slayer is thoroughly cooked. You need to not use your medium lasers.
Yes, give them everything you've got.
Dragon fires out.
Commander,
Rip that Thunderbolt apart.
firing all weapons.
You lucky dick.
Hey, I'm overheating. Damage minimal.
I need to clip their eyes. Fuck. And he did not shut down. Damn it.
Hot damn. Let's do this. You got it.
What do I got on my left? That's where my ammo is. Dumping my LB up. Can't dump this round. That's bad. That's very bad.
Critical hit. Watch my heat.
Okay, ammo did not detonate. That's good.
Awaiting orders. Certainly. Reporting. Critical hit.
Awaiting orders. Fun. Firing. Well done. Here we go.
I don't think I'm keeping my mech this round. They've still got eyes.
Yes, Commander.
They have got so many eyes.
Locking in all weapon systems.
God damn it, that is 4 fucking Gauss rifles I am dumping every fucking round. And it does not fucking drop people. Well, he's out. That's good. I just have to pray to fucking God I don't get missile spammed. Thankfully, they're more interested in my Annihilator right now. And my right side is not carrying my
I'm
ammo.
losing armor bad.
Minimum damage. This guy's nothing.
Shit! Okay, good right now. Barely good, but still on standing.
Armor blow through. Internal damage.
Let's get this done, folks.
Orders.
Okay, my right torso's now open, but at least I can dump the ammunition. Now that I'm ammo dumped, I lose that weapon, but I am no longer at risk of just blowing up.
Hell yeah. It's on now. My heat gauge is getting pretty high. Reporting. Coordinates confirmed. Engaging.
He's out.
Give everything you got.
You fucking kidding.
Target's taking a critical
Okay,
hit.
now he punches. Okay, good
Ammo
enough.
Gone.
Fortunately, this bastard is going to be set up like a laser light show. I don't know how the hell you haven't overheated, jumping and firing your LRMs every round, but we'll see.
Losing lots of armor.
Lance 2 is coming in now, unfortunately.
Reporting. Heavy damage.
I will admit this is what an assault mech is for. Eating all the fuck!
Internal structure damage. The bad kind.
That's... okay.
Receiving you. Wilco. Attempting physical attack. Onward! No retreat! Scored critical hit. Yes! Give them everything you've got!
More importantly, my ammo didn't touch off, which is the key thing here.
Coordinates received.
Have to turn off one of the... no, gotta keep pushing it. Gotta keep pushing the heat envelope.
It's go time. Confirmed.
Copy that. Affirmative. Keep an eye on my heat, Commander.
My side torsos are looking real bad for it.
Yes, Commander.
However, now I can make it fucking hurt.
Okay, everybody. Let's
Think
hit
you got him. Very nice. Yeah, I think you got him directly in the CT. That makes him go away.
We lost one of ours.
Oh, shit. That's a clan fucking engine gone. Oh, boy. That's great.
Getting my ass kicked.
Awaiting orders.
How the fuck have you stayed so goddamn cool?
Knocking off.
How bad's it looking? What is your engine? You have a Clan XL, so...
Moving out.
Shit.
Well done. Here we go.
Okay, that was really bad.
Awaiting orders. Reporting. Of course. Locked on for physical attack.
That's at least one head hit.
I'm gonna need a medic. Commander, I've lost all my weapons.
He's out.
Reporting.
That's another head hit.
Orders.
He's got a punch.
Eject.
No point in losing another mech.
Onward! No retreat!
Awaiting orders. Move order received. Hell yeah. That hit something good.
Archer's not looking hot for it.
Losing lots of armor. Reporting heavy damage. Awaiting orders.
Tiki jammed. Okay. Try to hit it with a left flank and dump missiles.
10-4.
He's out.
Mech destroyed.
It's go time. Yes, Commander. Confirmed. Engaging. Reporting negative damage.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Just the arm.
10-4. Yes! Give them everything you've got!
I probably didn't attack this in the right way either. But I will say, my Gauss not performing as well as it should have kind of sucked.
I'm black on AC-20 ammo.
There's our Stalker. And it was out 2 of its LRM-15s, too. Yikes.
Reporting. Move order confirmed.
Which means it could have dumped even more missiles than it showed off.
Engage.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
Yes! Give them everything you've got!
I understand. Locked on for physical attack.
Target damaged. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
Receiving you.
Now it's our turn to do the arcing, you know, bullshit.
Onward! No retreat!
Moving out.
Reporting. 10-4. Well done. Here we go.
As you wish. Engaging. Solid connection on that one.
Receiving you. Target confirmed.
I'm just trying for headshots, and it's simply not happening.
Onward! No retreat!
Location acknowledged. Yeah, that wasn't good.
Awaiting orders. Moving to position.
Lasers out.
Well done. Here we go.
Locked on for physical attack.
That might touch off ammo. Oh wait, there's nothing to destroy ammo-wise.
I'm losing weapon systems. Firing on target. Yes, give them everything.
Finally got its ammo.
Enemy down.
That fucking sucked. Nice one, Commander. Hang on tight. I'm gonna take you directly to the next AO.
Mission successful.
Honestly, we just got unlucky and things didn't die very quickly, so they had eyes for a lot of their missiles. Just drowned us in pain. Good job, Commander. Glad to see that your MRB rating didn't lead me astray. You've got the chops, and you know how to get the job done. Yeah, Clan XL's gonna fucking blow chunks to replace. Ah! Oh, interesting. We actually can take a piece of the Strider. I'll take the enhanced. I guess it's the nicest toy on the field. I don't like how it gave me Cluster and Slug. Is my Marauder out? Alright. Fuck, it's still on the moon.